Hey, this is Donna Price with Compass Rose Consulting, and I'm thrilled to have you here on the Profit Strategies for Growth webinar. And we're going to get started in just a second. We're going to be talking about some incredible strategies for increasing your profits and the 5-step formula that we use with business owners and our clients and our own business for growing our profits and growing our business. And I know that for most business owners, this is a really important topic because it's the heart of your business is being able to grow your business to the size that you want it to. So I encourage you to take out a pen and paper so that you can write down the ideas that come to you today during the webinar. I always encourage you to write down the ideas generated and not so much what I'm saying, but what we're talking about and how it relates to your business and how it could improve your business. Because any webinar or training that you take, you're going to have ideas coming to you about how you could use that idea or how you could implement that in your business. So those are the ideas to capture on your paper. So you shouldn't need a whole lot of paper. I'm also, at the end of the webinar, going to give you a link. I'm actually going to email it. A link for Profit Growth, our Profit Business Profit Breakthroughs book. So welcome, and I'm excited to have you here and be talking about how to create a formula for profits for your business. So I'm Donna Price. I'm a marketing strategist and business strategist, and my company, Compass Rose Consulting, has been around for 15 years, since 2003 now, and we provide small business owners with resources, training, consulting, with a focus on growing their business, generating more leads, and converting those leads to help them build their wealth. I'm an author and trainer, and I've got years and years of management experience and business development experience, and I am excited to have you here on the webinar. Some of my other credentials, I have a couple of master's degrees. I biked across the country, learned a ton about our country and people and the goodness that we have all around us. I have a passion for helping people build their dreams, and biking across the country was one of my dreams. And so I have a book I'll show you in a second about that. And passionate about my family, kids, and excited to be here with you today, to be on this journey of business growth and strategizing for growing your business. So just show you my passion, my big why is my kids, my husband, and we love cycling, and those are my girls a little bit older than that other picture, and we love being outdoors, kayaking, camping, and all those kinds of things. Marketing wasn't always my passion, and it was something that I had to learn when I went into business. Like many of you, I started a business. I thought if I build it, they'll come, and quickly found out it doesn't work that way. It's not how you grow a business. You have to be strategic about it. So I went out and I learned, and I started publishing books, and I'm a published author and speaker, consultant and coach for business owners, and I've developed several different success programs for small business owners to build their business results with specific strategies for marketing and business development. And I've witnessed incredible growth of client businesses over the last 15 years. These are my 3 books, Launching Your Dreams, Yes, Marketing Works, and Employee Coaching. And the book that I'm going to give you today is Business Profit Breakthroughs, and it's going to show you 8 of my favorite strategies for helping you grow your business. So, is this webinar for you? It's always a great question. Like, should you be here, right? Is this the right place for you to spend some time? Because we're going to spend some time together. So, my passion is for you, the small business owner, and I would say that this is for you if you want and need to grow your business and you're stuck in some way. Like it's just not growing as fast as you need it to, in the way you need it to. as easily as you need it to, then you're in a good place to be here. This is for you if you want to create bigger results in your business. And so far, what you're doing is not working at the level that you need it to or want it to. And this is for you if you are determined to make your business work and you're open to new ideas, new strategies and tactics to get the results that you need. Then this is a great place for you to be today. So what I want to talk about is how to double your profits. And what I've found is that if I ask a small business owner what they need most in their business, I get the same answers almost all the time. Like, I want to start working on the vision and the strategy. And people are like, no, I need more clients right now. That's what I need. So they need more clients and more revenue. But here's the problem. How do we do that? What does it take to produce more clients? So first, you have to generate leads, and then you've got to convert those leads into clients. So by breaking down the end result into the vital components that are required to get there, so we kind of start with the end goal, right? And then what do we have to do to actually get there? Then we can put together a specific strategy and plan of action to attain that end result. So what does it take to produce more revenue? First, you generate leads and convert those leads into clients. Those clients will be paying you a specific value for what you sell. So sale value is the first component in the revenue equation, what you sell your product or your service for. But it doesn't stop there. Because if you're like me, you've got expenses to pay. And those expenses come directly out of that revenue that you just generated, right? So we make money and like part of it just goes right out. And so we have to consider what your margin is. How much of that revenue do you actually get to put back into your pocket? Do you get to keep? But you're still not done, because if your client only buys from you one time, then we're right back generating more clients again, generating a new batch of leads to convert into clients, right? So what if you could compel your clients to increase the number of transactions that they complete with you each year? Now you have something to build upon. So here's the bottom line. There's 5 critical steps that every small business owner must address in order to attract new clients and generate more revenue. You ready? Leads, conversions, average sale value, number of transactions, and profit margins. So let's back those steps up with some specific numbers to illustrate exactly how this works, all right? So in order to double your profits and create exponential growth, you have to start with the baseline, right? You have to know your current numbers in each of these critical areas. So first, work out exactly where your numbers are right now. So I want you on your piece of paper to write down some of the numbers that we're going to talk about. Think about what your numbers are for your business so that you're looking at your actual numbers. And once you have them, then you can work out what you need to do to double the profits, right? So I want you can create a chart that looks something like this, and we're going to talk about the different numbers that go into this chart. So I'm going to just use some baseline numbers for the example here. So let's start with leads. And let's say that the current baseline is 1,000 leads per year. Okay, and the conversion rate is 25%, meaning 1 of every 4 people that you sit in front of agrees to buy from you. So that means that you convert 250 of those 1,000 leads into clients. Now let's assume the number of transactions, number of times that people buy from you is 10 over the course of the year. So each of your 250 clients buys what you sell, service or product, 10 times per year. Let's further assume that the sale value is 100. See, I'm doing simple math here, right? So you have 250 clients are buying a $100 product or service from you 10 times each year for a total revenue of $250,000, right? However, remember we have to subtract the expenses, including the rent, the cost of the goods, salaries, whatever went into making that sale, right? So let's say that the profit margin is 25%. That leaves us with a profit of $62,500. So not horrible, but maybe you want more than that. So the trick is to find a way to increase each of these 5 critical areas or metrics for your business. And I'm going to show you some of the ways that we look at with different businesses increasing these 5 different areas. So I've identified 19 separate and distinct lead generation strategies that can dramatically increase your leads. The strategies are field tested and proven to work. And each strategy is part of our Profitability Academy and provides you with a step-by-step, most of them step-by-step video training with workbooks, templates, and other collateral. So it walks you through the implementation and execution so that all that's required of you is the application of the information. So let's look at one. Let's take a targeted direct mail. And you might be thinking, direct mail? Who does direct mail? But it is a highly effective strategy. So one of the most effective and powerful ways to generate leads is through targeted direct mail campaigns. One of the reasons that it works really well is because so many people are doing email marketing. And I'm going to talk about email marketing a little bit later because I love email marketing too. So don't get me wrong there. So a campaign, because we were doing a direct mail campaign, a campaign means multiple mailings, since a single mailing seldom produces positive results, right? So we know that people aren't going to buy from us because we sent them a postcard one time. Maybe every once in a while somebody's going to buy from that one postcard. But usually people need to get to know us or the product and service before they're going to make that buying decision, right? Most business owners, unfortunately, never attempt a direct mail campaign because of the expense involved. And you're probably thinking, yeah, I can't afford direct mail. So one of our strategies in the Profitability Academy teaches you how to execute a direct mail campaign to as many homes as you want to target and do it all for free. Yes, for free. So how many leads would you generate if you could send a compelling marketing message to a list of 50,000 highly qualified and targeted prospects that are actively searching for what you sell? Are you writing that number down? A qualified list like this typically generates up to an 18% response rate, which would produce 9,000 fresh new leads. Whew. So let's say you decide you're going to test this strategy and initially mail out to only 1,000 prospects. That typical 18% response rate still produces 180 new leads. So that's just one of these 19 strategies that we're talking about, and you've got 180 new leads. Let's look at a couple other lead generation strategies. So what if we could show you how to double that number using a networking strategy? or how to implement a no-cost yet highly effective referral program. So this is when you're not just hoping for a referral, but you're putting together an actual referral program, an actual strategy for generating referrals. It's very different from, like, we all love referrals, right? So if somebody gives you a referral, yes, we love that. But what I'm talking about is putting together strategically a plan for getting referrals and how to get people to give those referrals consistently. So it's not just, well, I hope they give me a referral, but we've actually got a strategy for helping them make that decision to give us the referral. Or what about setting up a lucrative strategic endorsement partnership where other businesses sell your product or service on your behalf? So imagine like the credibility that you get from another business saying this is a good product or service, right? That endorsement partner builds you up as the expert, the go-to person for the product that you're selling or the service that you're selling. Or perhaps you want to use a presentation strategy where you host like a webinar like this or a teleseminar or a live event, but you're doing a presentation and that is part of your lead generation strategy. So these strategies are just a drop in the bucket when it comes to helping you generate all the leads that you can handle. But whichever one or more of these strategies you would like to use for your business, do you think these strategies could conservatively generate at least 10% more leads for your business by using them? Think about that. I want to just show you all the different strategies that we have in the Profitability Academy. And this slide is hard to see, so let's take a little bit closer look. And we're not going to talk about all the different strategies because some of these strategies are going to work for one business or be ideal for one business, but maybe they're not perfect. But a different strategy is going to be the perfect strategy for your business. So we talked about finding and contacting strategic endorsement partners. What about using joint ventures? Putting together a partnership with someone where you actually have a joint venture that's promoting your products and services. Little different from the strategic endorsement. And in the Profitability Academy, we have 3 videos that walk you step by step through how to do a joint venture partnership. And we have some templates of what your agreement could look like with that joint venture partnership. And we also have some joint venture, like in that training, we help you identify who are the potential JV partners for my business. And we talk about a JV ladder of people that could refer to you and people that you could refer to. And so we start thinking about who you could approach to be your joint venture partners. What about radio, TV advertising? Both can be highly effective if they're done correctly. And what I love about the Profitability Academy is we teach you how to put it together so that it actually works for you before you go to the radio station and pay thousands of dollars to make the ad or the TV station. You already know what you want to put together and what the pieces are that you need to have in place to make that really work for your business. Or what if you got ranked on Google, #1 on Google? We have a whole training package on how to do that. A revenue generating referral system. We talked a little bit about that before. So how to develop a dynamic referral system, neighborhood referral system for neighboring businesses, and how to implement a while in the neighborhood referral program. So if you're a landscaper and you're landscaping in the neighborhood, how to get referrals to the other people in the neighborhood. So each of these has trainings and templates on how to do that. So think about how those different strategies could impact your business. So instead of generating, when we looked at increasing 10%, instead of generating 1,000 leads per year, which was our original number, we're going to do that 10% increase, which I think is pretty conservative, because in the one example, we had 180 new leads, which is almost our 250, so it's more than 50%. So we're going to stick with 10%. That would give us an increase of up to 1,100 leads now, right? So that's an additional 8 leads per month. Totally doable. So let's talk about conversion rate, because the second piece that you need to increase, you could have 1 million leads, but if you don't convert any leads, then they're no good to you, right? So you got to learn how to convert those leads to make them valuable to your business. So let's talk about conversion rate and how to increase conversion. So your conversion rate is where a prospect becomes a client. So what if we could help you convert your leads and close the sale every time? What kind of impact would that have on your business? Or what if we could give you a pricing strategy where we completely remove price from the prospect's buying decision? Because buying typically isn't about price, it's about value. You know, it goes back to that what's in it for me that the person's looking at when they're making their buying decision, and they want to make a good buying decision. And pricing isn't necessarily the thing that they decide on. Often it is, because it's the only thing we give them to make that choice on. But we could teach you how to give them other things that they're looking at, where then the price doesn't become the deciding factor. And what if we could teach you how to write powerful marketing and advertising copy along with persuasive sales scripts, and have you write all of them better than 95% of the copywriters alive today? So having good advertising copy, critical, right? Sales scripts, you might be thinking, I don't want scripts in my business. I love scripts because when you have your sales team, or even you, using a script for the different parts of your sales process, if it's not working, we know what you're saying, and we can tweak it and change it and make it work. If everybody's just winging it all the time, and they don't have any guidance on how to handle things when they're presented when somebody's calling into the office, or when the client shows up at the desk to register, or wherever you might have interactions, or even in making the sale, when we have it planned out, then we can tweak what's working and what's not working. So scripts can be really powerful. And no, you don't want to sound like you're reading a script, of course. But having a script makes it tweakable. Just like your website. When you have a website and it's not converting, we start playing with different pieces on the website to see how we can increase the conversion. If we make the headline bigger, does that impact the conversion rate? If we make the headline bigger and we make it red, what does that do to the conversion rate? Like to the clicks or the signups or whatever the action is. And so the script is sort of the same thing. We want to set up our systems so that they're trackable and we can revise them when they don't work. So what if your copy was so compelling and persuasive that it would position your business as the only logical choice for your prospects to buy from? Suppose we could give you a strategy. We could teach you how to add so much value to what you sell that you could charge double the price that your competition charges, and your prospects wouldn't think twice about paying you that amount. I know you just gasped, right? Double the price? Donna, what are you talking about? Can't double my price. I'll lose all my business. I don't think so. And what if we could completely eliminate any barriers to entry for your prospects? Teach you how to create irresistible offers that practically force your prospects to buy from you. And hand you an entire drip campaign for your prospects who don't initially buy from you. So remember, before we talked about the direct mail campaign to generate leads. Well, the drip campaign is part of our conversion strategy. So a drip campaign is a series of follow-up communications, usually email or could still be direct mail, that continuously nurtures your prospects until they're finally ready to make the purchase. The typical prospect, and we talked about this earlier, doesn't buy until they receive a minimum of 6 marketing messages from you. And that's why the drip campaign is so powerful. You know, they say the money's in the follow-up. So if you don't have that follow-up mechanism set up, you're leaving money on the table because you didn't follow up. And I know you're thinking about people that you've done that with, and we're all guilty of dropping the ball and not following up the way we should at some point. But creating systems that help you to follow up can increase your conversion rate significantly. So you might be leaving a fortune on the table. So we have in the Profitability Academy a bazillion conversion strategies as well. So we talked about the drip campaign, one of my favorites. That's one of the ones in the book that I'm going to give you. You know, and so that's one down towards the bottom here. Compelling scripts, we talked about that a little bit. Gift card strategy, how you can use a simple trade-in strategy, how you can blow away your competition offering free delivery. You know, so just a lot of different ideas that could make huge differences in your business. So what if we look at those conversion strategies and we assume that we're going to increase our conversion rate? Could we increase it by 50%? I think we could, because we've already seen numbers that were above that 50%. But let's keep our numbers that ultra conservative. And would you agree that conservatively you'd have no problem whatsoever increasing the conversion rate by a meager 5%, from 25% to 27.5%. So now we're converting 27.5% of our 1,100 leads, which totals 302 clients. So we're making good progress here. So now let's increase the number of transactions. Let's implement a series of strategies that will compel our clients to buy from us more often. So what if we could teach you how to condition your client to purchase from you more often? As an example, how many times have you looked in the mirror 3 weeks after getting your hair cut and noticed you were beginning to look a little shaggy? You call the hair salon or the barbershop to book an appointment, and they schedule you to come in 2 weeks later. I want it now. I want my haircut now. So what if we could teach this hair salon a strategy that would compel their clients to automatically book their next haircut at 3-week intervals and commit to this at their initial appointment each time? Do you realize that just that one strategy alone would increase this salon's total revenue by 70%? We've gone way beyond the 10%, right? We're at 70% now. So what if we could do it with the florist? And we could create an automatic purchasing program with a florist instead of that typical once a year go in for Valentine's Day. So we could teach a florist how to set up a continuity program called Lover of the Year or Romantic of the Year or whatever we want to call it. Come on. So once a year, the person goes in, selects a prearranged package of flowers, gifts, and cards, each targeting a special date in the calendar year. So things like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, birthday, anniversary. Perhaps there's another, like the day we met, our met you anniversary, or you just have a special day like an out of the blue just thinking of you day. So each package that they select would include a specific floral arrangement that fits that unique situation or occasion, a special gift, a romantic card containing handwritten message from you, from the buyer, and then the florist would guarantee delivery on the appropriate date. Send an email reminder to the person the day before so that they don't forget that the occasion is happening and they know that they've already got this gift scheduled to arrive and that it's going to arrive on time. The florist can also finance the entire cost of the program over 12 months and charge a credit card a set amount each month. So you could, it could be $39.99 a month that you're charging, and that funds the whole program of 5 gifts or 6 gifts, whatever they decide to do. People love it because it's planned out in advance, and they don't have to make the last-minute panic dash to the store to pick something up. And the florist just conditions this person to buy 5 times per year instead of once. That's powerful, right? 5 times instead of 1 time. And the person is going and telling friends because this was so easy. They've got the whole year covered. They've got great gifts, beautiful flowers, all scheduled to arrive. And it's all done for the year. So they're telling people. So referrals are coming in. But this strategy can be adapted for almost any type of business in any industry. So it's not just florists and it's not just hair salons. We can create continuity type programs in many different industries and figure out what that good continuity program would be for your business. So if we increase our original numbers, and we're still doing that ultra conservative thing, could we assume it would be fairly simple to use strategies like this to easily increase our original 10 visits each year to just 11 visits? There we go. So now let's consider your sale value, the average sale value. So this is pricing, right? So this is the price you charge for what you sell. So what if we could help you implement a series of targeted strategies that would allow you to instantly increase your sales price with no effect whatsoever on your conversion rate? You're doubting it, right? Did you know that price is one of the least understood components when it comes to small business ownership? So let me explain. Suppose you sell a product for $100 and the net profit on that product is 15%. If you increase that price by a measly 5%, that additional 5% is pure profit. Typically, there are no additional expenses that have to be factored in to determining your net profit. So your net profit just increased from $15 to $20 because we've paid all the expenses, right? We had the $100, paid all our expenses, we have $15 left over. That's our profit. Now we've increased our price by 5% and we've got $20, and that's an increase of 33.3%. It's not an increase of 5%. So let's consider this real life example. Let's say you own a health club that offers a package of health services for $60, and you presently have 300 clients enrolled. That means your total revenue equals $18,000, right? 300 times 60 equals 18,000. You operate on a net profit margin of 25%. So your net profits are $4,500 per month. Suppose you raise your price by just $4 per month, or 6.67%. You just increased your net profit by 26.67%, or $1,200 per month. Because that $4 is all profit, right? So $4 times 300 members gives us the $1,200 per month. For some people, that's a house payment, depending where you live, or payment on a new high-end car, Jaguar, Mercedes, BMW, right? Or $1,200 extra into your savings account, your college fund. It's a significant amount, right? So maybe you're worried that raising your price even $4 may lead to some clients canceling their memberships in your program. So listen to this. As the health club owner, you would have to lose 63 clients from this program just to get back to the original net profits. In other words, out of those 300 clients, you can lose 63 members and it would have zero impact on your original profits. So when you think about it, do you really think 63 out of 300 clients would drop your program over $4 per month? Especially if you offer more value than any of your competitors. So we can teach you strategies about pricing and positioning tactics that will allow you to raise your price substantially without affecting your conversion or your retention rates. So when we look at pricing, looking back at our original numbers, do you think with strategies like this in place, you could conservatively increase your original $100 price point to $110? So now your total revenue has increased to $365,420 because we've increased all of those things, right? So finally, it's imperative that we look at profit, your profit margin. Everything that we've discussed is basically worthless if you aren't making a profit on each and every sale that you make. So let's take a look at profit margin. So we're going to help you implement strategies that will dramatically increase your profit margins. We can teach you ways to slash your costs without affecting your day-to-day business operations. We can show you how to use the art of barter to significantly reduce or completely eliminate many of your day-to-day expenses or everyday expenses. Accounting, bookkeeping, printing, advertising, office supplies, and other everyday business expenses can be dramatically reduced or possibly eliminated by following our barter strategies. So do you also realize that you can see a huge increase in your profit margins just by properly identifying and then targeting your ideal client? This ties into the old 80-20 rule, which states that 20% of your clients generate 80% of your total profits. If you replace the 80% of your low margin clients with more of the 20% high margin group, you will see your margins explode, sometimes by as much as 16 times. Think about that. Making your business unique separates your business from your competition. Setting yourself apart from the herd creates a massive competitive advantage that can skyrocket your profit margins. As an example, one person used to manufacture more than 1,000 different types of ceramic tiles and accessories. He voluntarily discontinued 80% of his products, focusing his sales and development efforts on only those products that gave him a competitive edge. The result has been a rebirth of his company, where he doubled his profit margin and increased his sales. So let's assume you implement just one of these strategies and keep the numbers ultra conservative. Let's say your profit margin goes from 25% to 27.5%. We now go from our original profit figure of $62,500 up to $100,490. So now we have over $100,000 in profit, and we've almost doubled our profits, which was the original goal, right? So not too bad. But what if I could show you how you could easily increase these percentages, and instead of increasing them by a meager 5% or 10%, as we did in the examples where we're ultra conservative, what if we could increase them by an incredible 50%? What if we could provide you with 20 simple and easy ways to increase your leads, and 20 ways to increase your conversions, and 20 ways to increase your average sale value, and 20 ways to increase your number of transactions, and 20 ways to increase your profit margins? Our upsell, cross-sell, downsell strategies alone can often produce immediate revenue increases in excess of 30%. Do you think you could easily achieve a mere 1% overall increase per week? Just a 1% increase per week with 2 weeks off for vacation each year equals a staggering 50% increase. So what happens to our numbers now? So here we were with our 10%. So we'll start with our baseline of 1,000 clients, or 1,000 leads, sorry. And if we do 50%, now we've got 1,500 leads. Instead of a 25% conversion rate, we now have a 37.5% conversion rate. So that means now we've got 562 clients. Now we're doing a happy dance, right? They come to see us now not 10 times per year or 11 times per year, but 15 times per year. And our average sale value has gone from $100 to $150. And when we put these numbers all together, that brings us to $1,265,625 in total revenue. However, we now have a 37.5% profit margin instead of a 25% margin, which gives us $474,609 of profit. So starting with just $62,500, a 50% increase over these 5 basic areas has delivered nearly $500,000 to our bottom line. I think that's a little better than double our original profits. Wouldn't you agree? So our passion is for small businesses who have had to scrape, fight, and battle every day just to earn a living, and helping them to succeed. I want to introduce you to our system and how we work with people and offer it to you as a way of changing your business and creating that financial freedom for you and your family, giving you the ability to do whatever you want and the money to do it. Compelling and successful marketing can provide you with the financial freedom to pursue your real, true ambitions in life. Everybody has a cause that can be more fully pursued and supported when you're financially independent. And I know here at Compass Rose Consulting, when people do business with us, we support causes directly from the income that we generate from each of our clients. So let us help you reach that goal. We have the tools, resources, and support to help you accomplish what you've set out to in record time. We have all of the different training resources for you. And I've showed you with small increases that we were able to uncover thousands, actually hundreds of thousands of dollars. So what would your revenue look like when you get an increase of 50% in each of those areas? More leads, more conversions, more transactions, higher prices, and more profits. Like I've showed you, we have the training resources to help you create the strategies that are going to work. And all of our training is set up in these 5 steps to massive profits. More leads, more conversions, more transactions, higher prices, and higher profit margins. When marketing your business, we use a turnkey approach that's insanely powerful. So let me show you one of our recently completed turnkey marketing campaigns, because we can customize these campaigns for you, or you can use them as a template for building your own campaign. So this is the Profitability Academy kind of inside my website, where we've spent over $1 million and multiple years pulling all the training together and putting it all together into a program that's accessible, affordable, and usable. Within my website, I have an entire series of resource libraries. So the one I want to show you right now is our ad library, because we have market-dominating advertising samples. We have customized million-dollar messages and a whole elevator pitch library. We have an email library. We have a sales letter library. We have a script library, and we talked about scripts and how effective they can be. So we have training on how to create a script so that everyone in your company knows exactly what to say in different situations. And we have templates that you can start with so that you're creating a script that is going to be effective and powerful. So in our ad library, we have ad campaigns put together for many of these different industries. So taking a kind of closer look, we have things for cosmetic surgeons, CPAs, credit services, daycare, dentists. So this is a sample of a daycare campaign. And essentially, a turnkey marketing campaign means that virtually everything that the business is going to need to ever market itself with any type of marketing strategy has already been fully developed and tested in a real-world situation. So as you can see, the daycare turnkey has full-page ads. It has half-page ads. Here we have full-page ads and half-page ads, quarter-page ads for different industries. This is for a pool company, home remodelers, closet doors, construction. Here's a sample of a business card being made over. Here's a guide for a consumer guide for home remodeling. Here's a sunroom idea guide for a sunroom contractor. Here's a code of ethics for a contractor. You know, and who's not going to feel more comfortable when you're handing a code of ethics of how you work as a contractor over to them? This is for a realtor, the right way to sell your home, a special report. Here's a postcard from the Sunroom campaign, newsletters, templates, website templates, trade show templates, radio ad templates, articles, ideas for doing that wrap on your car, banner ads, letters. I mean, everything that you could think of, we've put together. Here's kind of the overall home improvement contractor, bathroom remodeler, dental campaign, childcare we saw, window contractor, closet organizer, roofing contractor, carpet contractor, IT, accountants, financial planners, chiropractors. So you can see that the library is in depth. And then we talked about all the other strategies that we have. So getting your website indexed fast. You can learn the insider secrets for getting your report listed in the top 10 rankings on major search engines. So we've made this whole site tremendously easy because everything is set up in the 5-step profit formula. But we've also created a quick start resource for you too, and a business roadmap assessment. So you can access our market leading resource center where you find all the tools, resource templates, and scripts that you need to literally dominate your market. Sales letter library, script template, step-by-step format letters, online libraries, ad library we just looked at, TV ad library, postcards, business card makeovers, website makeovers, and you have access to this world-class information on internet marketing, building a revenue-generating website. Most websites are sitting out there. People will say, I have a website, but most websites aren't making people any money. You need a website that makes you money. It's just having a nice-looking website, that's a waste of money. So we teach you how to convert that website into a revenue-generating website and the pieces that you need to have in place so that it is a revenue-generating website. And then how to get it indexed on all the major search engines so that people are actually finding your website. And it's not just a piece of the dead real estate that's sitting all over the internet. And you can even learn the market dominating secrets used by pros to tap into the awesome power of social networking. So we have a customized roadmap that'll outline for you where to start, where you need to focus. Maybe you don't need to focus with lead generation. You need to focus on transactions, or you need to focus on conversions. The roadmap is a 5-minute test that'll give you a plan for putting it into action. Marketing and advertising can be your biggest expense. And by accessing all of the templates that we've put together, we're eliminating a huge amount of expense for you because you've got templates. We'll customize them if you want them customized, or you can use them as a template and you don't have to do all the design work and all the layout work to get it done. So the Profitability Academy alone is designed to get you results. But I want to introduce you to the Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind because it brings together all the pieces that I think are critical in really breaking through the profit barriers for businesses. So let me tell you how I work. I bring together the training and education of the Profitability Academy, live coaching and consulting, strategic planning using a strategic plan tool that is state-of-the-art, Action and support is you taking action with the support of the mastermind group, and the accountability and results come from the calls we have each month, the strategic plan, and the other people in your group. Because when you start telling people that you're going to do something, your accountability increases, your accountability to yourself increases, and the results that you produce change because your actions have changed. So you get full access to the Profitability Academy. And I've shown you a lot of the pieces of that. It is the framework of the training that we use throughout the program. So you get 52 weeks of business fundamentals, personal skill development, the marketing library, the 5-step profit formula with the lead generation, lead conversion, all those different things that I showed you. The quick start revenue generator, we have a quick start plan for you, and the confidential online business assessment that generates your roadmap. We provide a weekly group coaching webinar that's pre-recorded for you. And then in month 3, when you're in the Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind, we use the Best Year Yet system for strategic planning. I love it because it's simple. You create a one-page plan where you're focused on the top goals for your company for the year. It's a one-year plan. It includes monthly goal setting or weekly goal setting if you want. And it has an online tracking and reporting software that you get as part of the program. We use that Best Year Yet plan with our accountability partners and in our mastermind meetings where people are showing up and saying, this is what I completed this week. This is where I got stuck. This is where I need help. So these calls, we have 2 calls every month, which I think I'm going to say in a second again. But these calls, the group is what makes the Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind so powerful. So each person gets an accountability partner. I've had accountability partners that I talk to every single day for years. I've had partners where we talked once a week. So each accountability partnership is unique and designed by the people in the partnership. What I find in a group program is that collaboration starts happening among group members. Joint ventures start happening among group members. You're learning from others. You're sharing with others. You're teaching others. And all of those things are powerful in helping you produce results that are beyond probably what you imagined. All of it leads to business growth, which is the goal, right? That's the outcome we're going for. It's business growth. So when you participate in the Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind and you take action, I expect to see business growth. I expect to see profitability breakthroughs. So we have a private mastermind community online where you can give and receive feedback. I provide 2 quick start calls at the beginning when you get started so that you have 2 individual coaching calls with me in the first 60 days so that you can get off to a great start. We can review that roadmap that you create, and you can introduce me to you and your business so that we're really focused on how to generate more revenue for you quickly. And you get the assigned accountability partner to work with each week to stay on track. We have twice each month mastermind meetings. So one is a mastermind meeting, one's a training meeting. And then I offer you quarterly individual coaching calls. So every quarter you're going to get on the phone with me and tell me, or we can do a Zoom call, whatever works best, how things are going, and we're going to strategize individually on your business. So results. This program is about results. It's about making it happen. It's not about just sitting in a class taking notes. It's about taking the training and putting it into action. Excuse me. So producing results in your business with massive action and implementation, because where most people fail is on the implementation. Good intentions, good ideas, failure to take action and implement. So it takes you and your commitment to doing the work or overseeing the work if you have staff that are going to do it. It takes you to make this program work for you. But I believe that this program can work. So I offer a guarantee. I believe that coaching is an investment. I don't look at it as an expense. I see it as an investment that is going to pay for itself quickly because you're taking action. So I'm so confident in the service and the group that I'm going to give you this guarantee that if you decide to enroll in the coaching program, my guarantee is that your business revenue will increase if you follow the program, take action, and implement the marketing roadmap. If, after 12 months, you have not doubled your investment, I will continue to coach you individually for free until you do. When you take action and implement your plan, I know that results are going to follow. So this is a guarantee that's unprecedented. You don't see coaches saying that you're going to produce results. So is this for you? Great question, right? Is it for you? It's for you if you want and need to grow your business and you're stuck. This program is going to motivate, inspire, give you resources, training. It has all the pieces. This is for you if you want to create bigger results in your business, and so far what you are doing is not working, then it's for you. And this is for you if you are determined to make your business work, and you are open to new ideas, new strategies, and tactics to get the results that you need for your business. The Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind, the goal is to build your business to that $1 million mark and beyond. My goal is to give you the tools and resources, strategies and supports that you need to make it happen. So you have to decide if being part of a mastermind group with coaching, training, resources, planning tools, etc., everything that I've showed you brings you value. You have to decide that, right? I know what coaching has done for my business. I know what it's done for clients. So the pricing that I came up with, it's $497 per month. And I ran all the numbers and I put values next to everything, and it came out, it was like $14,000 of value. But the real value is in what it provides to you and whether it helps you break through the profitability barriers that you have in your business. If it helps you fall in love with a marketing strategy, if it helps you put strategies together that are going to change your business, if it helps you create systems so that you're systematic in growing your business, then $497 per month is worth it. Plus we have bonuses. So we threw all the bonuses in of everything else that we have at Compass Rose Consulting. There's a book writing boot camp, Facebook ad training, Facebook remarketing, Instagram ad training, Instagram marketing, LinkedIn ad training. And these are all step-by-step video trainings. And there's a couple more I think that I didn't put up here. But each of these is for sale on the Compass Rose Consulting site right now and are included as bonuses here. So if you've decided that this could bring value to your business, I encourage you to join the Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind. You can join at compassroseconsulting.com/PBM. And I think you're in for the experience of your life. It's time to take your business to that next level. I would be thrilled to see you in the Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind. It is filled with marketing strategies to take your business to that $1 million level. When you join a group that is focused on success, you find like-minded people and you find new momentum that you didn't have right now. So compassroseconsulting.com/PBM. Join today. I'd love to have you. Make it happen. Make a choice to change the results in your business. I look forward to being on the journey with you. I appreciate you spending time with me, taking the time to watch this if you're watching the replay, and let me know if you have questions. You can reach out to me at compassroseconsulting.com. You can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Donna Lynn Price, and I look forward to talking with you and seeing you in the Profitability Breakthrough Mastermind. Make it a great day.